Hi everybody, Jessie Burr here, and I wanted to talk to you today about social media and how we can use it for our businesses and to grow our businesses and kind of learn to brand yourself. So first of all, I want to make sure y'all understand that social media is the key to this business. It is going to grow your business so much, and you can do it for free. Your Facebook page is free. When you're first starting out, you don't necessarily need a like page or a fan page. I would focus on posting on your personal page because the people that are going to want to do these programs and the people that you're going to get interested are your friends and family. They're going to see what you're doing, they're going to see you posting, they're going to see you sharing, and they're going to want to do it with you. So I wouldn't focus so much on getting a like page up and running yet. That can come when you really need to dig into your cold market. But for now, your warm market, your friends and family, the people that you know are most important. And, and getting them interested in doing these programs is going to come from you posting on social media. I also would recommend picking one or two outlets. So if you are huge on Instagram, if you have a personal Instagram account and you already have a ton of followers on there, I definitely wouldn't say completely cut that out. Don't do that. If that's what you're good at, if you're good at Instagram, if you're good at YouTube videos, if you have a YouTube channel, even if it has nothing to do with Beachbody, you can incorporate what you're doing now into your YouTube channel. So the main one that I focus on and that I recommend focusing on is Facebook, just because everyone and their grandma is on Facebook. You know that that is going to be where you're going to get the most reaction and the most people interested in these programs. So, first of all, make sure that your Facebook page is not on private. You don't want people not being able to see your content. If I like something, or if one of my friends likes something that I post, and it will show up on their friends' news feeds, I might not be friends with that person that's showing up on their news feed, but then they'll see like, so-and-so like Jessie Burr's post. And it might be about a challenge group. It might be a video of me inviting to a challenge group, or me sharing a testimonial from one of my challengers or from my personal story. And that might catch someone's eye. And then they might send you a friend request and say, hey, I saw this on so-and-so's page and I would love more information on it. So you do want to make sure that your Facebook is not on private. I do understand there are a few people who say if they're teachers or if their job, if they don't want all their jobs requiring, or they don't want their jobs finding out, that they're posting about this kind of stuff, that's understandable. You can block certain people from seeing certain things, but I do highly encourage you to just post on your Facebook. You're not doing anything salesy. You're not being pushy. You're just sharing your journey and you're just sharing your weight loss. And majority of people would not find that offensive or against any type of contract that you sign with your job. So just keep that in mind. Another thing I want to talk about is content. What are you sharing on your page? Be sure you're not talking about religion or politics, that kind of stuff. You might have an opinion on it, and that tends to cause, and that's fine, but it tends to cause unwanted or unnecessary drama. If you post something and someone doesn't agree with you and they're going on a rant on your Facebook page, it's just not even necessary. This Facebook page now, your Facebook page is your shop. It's your online office. It's your storefront. People are going to see what you're posting, and the more positivity, the more you that you're sharing, they're going to want to be a part of that. They're not going to want to be a part of negativity. They're not going to want to be a part of, if you're posting a rant every week about someone that made you mad at Walmart or whatever. They're not going to want it. They're not going to want to be a part of what you're a part of. And I highly encourage you to just watch what you're posting. If your grandma, if you're not comfortable with your grandma seeing it, then I wouldn't post it. I know she might not have a Facebook, but you know what I mean. So also share content. You don't have to just post sweaty selfies and you taking a picture of your Shakeology. Yes, that's fine, but that doesn't really add value to someone. It doesn't really add, personal value that people are going to be like, oh, like that resonates with me, and that was super helpful. If you share a recipe, if you share, there's a sale going on your favorite fruit, or if you find a sale at a farmer's market local and you post about it, like that is sharing content, and it's also sharing something to do with Beachbody, something to do with living a healthy lifestyle. So just keep that in mind when you're posting, and then kind of find something that brands you. What is something that you relate to the most? If you are a paleo nature girl and you don't eat processed foods, and you post about that and you share about that, the people that you're friends with are going to relate to you. If you're friends with a bunch of people like that, they're going to be like, oh, well, what is she doing? I want to do that too. So if you're not sure what your brand is, and you're not sure, how to find your brand, or I have a little exercise that you can do. If you go on Pinterest, and I want you to set a timer for 30 minutes, and I want you to be completely by yourself. Lock yourself in your room, go in your bathroom, away from your kids, don't have them crawling all over you. If it's during their nap time, this is a great exercise to do. But turn off your cell phone, put it on silent, don't check Facebook, just get on Pinterest, and I want you to create a new board, and I want you to just go through the Pinterest feed and find and just pin stuff that attracts you. Don't think about it. Don't be like, oh, well, does this have to do with me? Like, don't even think, just post what brands you. Post what stands out to you. If it's colors, if it's, certain types of clothes, whatever it may be. At the end, after the 30 minutes is up, I want you to look at your board and see what you have, see what you've posted. Is it certain colors? I know when I did this, I was posting a lot of aqua and a lot of teal and grays. Those stood out to me, and I ended up using that as my team colors. My team colors are like a lighter teal, kind of like this color, and a gray. And those things stood out to me, and that's what came up with my colors. I wasn't, and I use that a lot when I post. I use a lot of teals when I put something on my Facebook page, and I add a quote to a picture of me. I use the teal lettering. I do that because it stands out. When people think of me, they think of those colors. Or when they see those colors, they think of me. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be colors. If you're into fashion, if you're into fitness, and it's not, if you're into CrossFit, or if you're into running, and you're pinning those type of things, those are the things that you're going to want to be talking about. Those are the things that's going to make you stand out. So just keep that in mind when you are trying to brand yourself, or you're trying to find things that, are you, and you're trying to find those people that relate to you. Another thing is, you should be posting at least 3 times a day, 3 to 5 times a day. A lot of coaches say to pick 5 things that resonate with you. This can be something from the mood board exercise that I just talked about. But pick 5 things: family, fitness, whatever, traveling, if that is your thing. If you like dogs, if you're an animal lover, or, if you have a family and you want to share that, pick 5 things. And at least 3 of those things should be posted on your Facebook once a day. So, like I said, I'm big into fitness, obviously. That's why I love coaching. So I do post a lot about fitness. I do post a lot about eating clean. But I also am really big into my family and my friends. So I do post a lot about my friends. I do post a lot about my family. And the more and more you're posting, the more you're sharing your life, not just with Beachbody, but your life in general, the more people are going to be interested and are going to see you, and they're going to notice you, and then they're going to start watching you, and they're going to say, what is she doing? She looks so happy. Her life seems amazing, and I need that in my life. I want something like that. So that is what you should be doing with your Facebook page. Same thing with Instagram, if that's your thing. YouTube videos are great, but just share you. Just share what you're doing. Share your journey. Be honest. If you I'm super honest with my journey, and I tell people when I struggle. I tell people when I want a piece of pizza, and when I eat a piece of pizza, I will post it on there. If you follow my page, if you follow my journey, you know I'm an open book, and that's what it takes for you to be successful in this business. You have to be open, and you have to be willing to kind of share things that you might not necessarily feel comfortable sharing. You have to step out of that comfort zone. In order to succeed in this business, you have to step out of your comfort zone. So if you're sitting here saying, oh my God, everything she just said sounds terrifying, and I don't want to share any of that. I'm scared. I'm nervous. What are people gonna think about me? People are gonna unfriend me. They're not gonna want to follow me. The people that unfriend you, they unfriend you, and that's perfectly okay. But if your post touches one person, if it inspires one person to start living healthier, to lose weight, to end the trend of obesity, why would you not want to do that? Why would you not want to share that with someone? So that's all I really have to say about social media and branding yourself. Just be sure that you're being open and honest and sharing. Consistency is key. So, if you go a week and you're posting every day, 3 or 4 times a day on your Facebook, and then you just fall off, you just stop, people are not going to continue following you. They're going to forget about you. They're going to say, oh, I wonder what happened to Jessie Burr. Guess she's not doing that Beachbody thing anymore. You need to be consistent. You need to be posting. That is what is going to make you successful in this business. And even if you're posting and you're posting and you're posting and no one's liking your stuff, no one's commenting on your stuff, that doesn't mean they're not watching. I've had people tell me, I've been watching you for a year, and I'm ready now. And they had never messaged me before, never commented on my stuff, never liked my stuff. But they were watching me. I've had people when I go out to the grocery store, oh, I saw your video last week on eating right, or I saw your video on the 21 Day Fix. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? They never liked it. They never commented on it. They never messaged me before then. So people are watching you no matter what you're doing. But you have to be posting. You have to be showing. You have to be doing the 3 vital behaviors, reading your personal development. You have to be sharing that. Share, if you're not sure what to post, share your personal development. Share what you're learning, because you need to be reading personal development too. And that is what when I struggle and I'm like, God, I don't know what to post. I'm like, I have a writer's block. Like, what am I supposed to post about? I go and read some of my personal development, and it hits me. I'm like, oh, that's a good post. I could make a post about that. And there's just a ton out there. There's a ton of content out there that you can share with your followers, with your friends and family. So just do it. Just jump all in and post. If you have questions about posting, if you're unsure, if you want to run a post by somebody, post in our coach groups. That's what they're for. So just post and say, hey y'all, look, this is something I've been thinking about. I wanted to post this. What do y'all think? How did I word it? Is the wording okay? Does it sound too salesy? Does it sound too cheesy? But if you're not being pushy and you're not saying, ooh, buy this from me, y'all should buy the 21 Day Fix from me, then if you're just saying, instead of saying, oh, buy the 21 Day Fix from me, post a post saying, I've lost 50 pounds with the 21 Day Fix. I've lost 10 pounds with the 21 Day Fix. It is changing my life. I want to share that with you. Join my next challenge group. That sounds so much better than, hey, this is on if you want to buy it. It's really good, Like, no one's going to want to buy that. They're going to want to buy something from somebody that is passionate and that it cares and that wants them to succeed. So keep that in mind when you're posting. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, let us know. And we can't wait to see some of your posts on, what you're doing with your business, what you're doing in your challenge groups, what you're doing with your personal development. And we can't wait to start seeing this. All right. Let us know if you have questions. Bye.